Hi guys, Blacksmith Bets here, making another video about the same subject that I did before. Do you know why? Because you guys aren't listening. You're watching, you're sending me messages going, yeah Blacksmith, you're right, that makes perfect sense, I'm going to start doing that. And then when push comes to shove, you do not back the underdogs or the draw line. You back the favourites and you keep losing. Well, you win some bets, betting the favourite, you're going to win. But what I mean is, overall, you're missing out on crazy profit. Man United this weekend, 9.0 decimal odds, 8-1 underdog. What did I say in my Telegram group? I left a video message because it was so important. I said that these odds, you need to bet them. It's an auto bet. Too high, it's crazy. It's because everyone bets Man City. Man City are like the team that the bookies can always count on to rinse you on. One, they're not going to give you good value. They're going to give you low value. Two, they know no matter what they do, you're going to bet them. So they may as well push it down as low as possible. And with 90% of people betting them, there's not going to be value on there because bookies are in the business of making money. So they're not going to give you a good return, a plus EV return. And by plus EV, we mean an odds that is profitable over time. They might win, you might make some money from them, but if you keep betting them, the odds they give you are not worth it. I put some free plays in my group and said, if you are going to play City, if you're going to do that because you're not going to listen to me, this is how I would do it. But my VIPs, what did they do? They backed Man United. They backed the team that had the best odds. They backed the team that I said was the auto bet that you've got to bet. Ended up cashing a massive 8 units from it. We had some other bets which were in the VIP as well for the game, but that was the main one. Guys, this is what I've been saying. With that value, you need to start having a look and asking yourself, what is the most profitable bet that you can make over a long period of time? The reason why people aren't making these plays is because they're obsessing over getting profit there and then. They want to have money in their bank account that night. Instead of backing a big underdog like Man United, knowing that the value was there, but they were like, oh, but they're probably going to lose, so I don't want to take it. You are going to make profit in the long run. This is a long game. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, it's sports betting. The aim of the game is to place bets that are profitable in the long term and to make money and profit. Not try and pick winners, even though when you know the odds are not worth it. So guys, you need to change your betting behaviour because you're just so used to backing favourites, so much so that even cappers are just backing favourites. I could not believe that no other cappers said bet Man United at those crazy odds. Yeah, they've not been playing well, but they've got a superstar lineup. They've got the talent to upset a team like City. They've got a talent to upset anyone. And we've seen this year as well. We've seen in all of the cups, we've seen teams who've had a bad season do very well because in the cups, in the tournaments, because they put all their effort into that to redeem themselves. Bayern Munich, Atalanta, 2 teams that we didn't think would win the cup, they did. And then Man United come along and nobody sees this path happening. They don't see that it's the same story being told. But more importantly, you should just look at the odds and know that 9.0 decimal odds is plus EV. It is worth taking. 9.0 odds means that it's only profitable if Man United win more than 1 out of 8 times. Guys, if Man United play Man City 8 times, they're going to win by accident, by fluke once. They're going to win by merit another time, and they're probably going to get another win or a draw or a very close game just through some crazy variance like red card or something like that. This is football. Upsets happen all the time. Underdogs are live all the time. Draws happen all the time. This is why it's profitable to back underdogs and the draw line. You've got to start doing this, guys, because 90% of you, 95% of you do not do it. Even when I tell you it's an auto bet, you have to bet Man United. You're in my group, you follow my advice, you completely ignore it and you jump on the City bets. I shouldn't have even put the City bets, to be honest, but I knew that most people would ignore that bet anyway. So I thought, if you're going to do it, I'm going to show you how I would do it. And this is the problem with capping groups. too many people, if I put that out and it loses, they'll say, that was a bad play. I also had a draw this weekend. I had draw, which was Southampton and Leeds. That game should have ended in a draw. Leeds hit the crossbar, shot that should have gone in. They had multiple chances that should have been goals. People point and say, you got that wrong. Guys, it was a massively plus EV play, something like 3.65 odds, and it was so close to hitting. This is what you've got to understand. These plays aren't going to hit every time, but they don't need to be profitable. That Man United play only has to hit once in every 8.5 games to be profitable. This is how you have to start thinking. You need to start betting the value and stop picking favourites. There very rarely is value on favourites. There are games where the favourite has got value, but it's very rare. That's how the books stay in profit. They stay in profit by giving you poor odds. Even if you think they're good odds, they're probably not, because the books make a living out of doing this. They make sure that the risk isn't worth the reward. The way you counteract that and you get around that is by backing underdogs who are decent. Man United, even if they're not playing well, they have the firepower, they have the star power and the talent to get an upset when things do go well. We've seen flashes of good football from them. And guys, just the odds. Any team that is as good as any top Premiership team, they have more than a 1 in 8 chance of winning. Stop betting favourites. Change your betting behaviour. If you don't know how to change your betting behaviour, you don't know what I'm talking about, go in the link in the description, join my free Telegram, start following me, sign up to the VIP so you can tell my picks and start cashing. We ended up cashing over 8 units profit last week. I make most of my profit from the UFC because it's the most profitable sport by far, but we're making loads of money in football as well. Massive weeks. Go and check my Telegram. I've got all the stats in there. You can go and have a look how I've been doing. My ROI for football or for non-MMA sports, so football, basketball, NBA, that's what I lump those all in together. So mainstream sports, my ROI is sitting at 19%. With the UFC, it's 25%. At first, I have been saying this in the Telegram group. I said this is probably just a temporary spike. I've been doing my VIP for just over 3 months now. I said that ROI probably is not sustainable long term. It's probably going to go down. And then we hit the 43 unit massive week 2 weeks ago now, where we hit 9 out of 9 UFC bets and a plus 16. It was a plus 1,000. Well, it was a plus 1,675 parlay that I posted in the free group. You can see this. You can scroll up through my Telegram and see that I'm telling the truth. It's all legit. It's all in the public. Go and join the free group and start changing how you're betting. Stop betting like a square, start betting like a pro, and follow me. This is Blacksmith Bets. I hope you listen to me this time because you're missing out on a ton of money.